what I'm trying to say to you is that the economy is in a better place than it has been historically. And so we feel here at this administration, and other experts as well, is that we feel that we are in a good position to take on inflation. We are in a good position to really start really working on.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's a rainy day in Virginia today, but what I wanted to talk to you guys was about how the economy is going these days, and how people are being so affected by the rising prices of everything. You know, so here I usually pump gas at Costco. And Costco is usually supposed to be the cheapest one around if you have a Costco membership. So I usually go there, and you know, prices are okay. They're not the best. They're no longer at $2 a gallon. But within the past week, here in Virginia, gas prices have gone up significantly. Regular gas was at $4.15 a gallon, and premium was $5. Now, regular is $4.50. Premium is at $5.19. That's a significant jump in a week, and there's no sign of it coming down. And this has nothing to do with Putin. This has nothing to do with the Ukraine war. This is all BS politics. That's all it is. And you know what happened? I'll tell you exactly what happened. When you have the current administration, the guy on the top, the former vice president, you know, insulting the Saudi Arabia prince, and then asking the same guy that he insulted to pump more oil, what did the guy do? He gave him the middle finger. He's got, screw you, bro. Then US went and begged the Jordanians for more oil. Guess what the Jordanians did? They gave him the finger. Now we're asking Venezuela for oil. This is the best part. Venezuela is a country that US sanctions. We are asking a sanctioned country by the US for oil. What? We are soon will be going to Iran asking for oil. This is how stupid it has gotten. So all the energy policies that have been passed, you know, the Green New Deal, and you know, all the BS stuff, this is all BS, guys. This is all the strategy by the leftists, by the Democrats, to keep a tight knit on the society here, to squeeze the middle class dry, squeeze them dry. Okay, their policies are not for the middle class. Their policies are not to improve the life of the middle class or the poor. You know, their policies is not to improve anything of the average American citizen, the white collar worker, the guy who makes, you know, an average salary of, you know, depending on what state you live, you know, because cost of living is different state to state. But let's say California, you know, average rent for a two-bedroom house, about 1,000 square foot, it's about $2,200 in LA County. $2,200 for a two-bedroom condo. That's the average price. You need to make about twice as much as that to have a comfortable life. So that makes it what? You need to make $4,400 a month. Multiply that by 12, that's $48,000 a year. Right? 50,000, sorry, $50,000 a year. At $50,000 a year, you know, no minimum wage can make you live an ordinary life or a comfortable life. If you need to have a, semi-decent car to drive, you have insurance to pay, you have gas to pay, you have food, you have internet, you have electricity, you have water, you have gas, you have all this stuff. How are you going to live off of 50 grand, right? You're going to have a very minimal life. Nothing, you're going to be in a wish list. I wish I had this and I wish I had that. And, and this is not something that happened overnight. Okay? This happened pretty much right after the election. Everybody saw the gas prices start spiking up right after the election. Why? Gas prices were at $2, $1.99. Even I guarantee you, even if Trump was still in the office right now, gas will still remain the same, about $2. It would not been gone up. This is a result of policies, guys. This has nothing to do with who's in the office. Well, I mean, it does has to do with a lot. It has a lot to do with who's in the office, but policies matter. I was talking to a friend of mine out in California. He's a small business owner. I've known him for many, many years. Amazing guy. And, we were talking about when we're just doing small talk, how's life and all that stuff. And I was like, how's your store? How's your store doing? He's like, the store is doing fine, but I can't find labor. I was like, is that minimum wage there $15 an hour? He's like, yeah. I was like, can't you just find like some young kid, like high school kid or something? He's like, no. He's like, every kid that comes and applies demands $20 to $25 an hour without zero skills. No skills, already asking for $20, $25 an hour. So this is a result of the unemployment scheme that's going on in California. Why that is? Because when you go to the unemployment office is going to ask you, have you been applying for jobs? Yes, I have. Where have you applied? Here are the list of places I applied. They might call those places, hey, to verify if this person applied for a job there. Now, what they don't ask is, why didn't he get the job? That's something they don't ask. So what they do is they call, they verify, yeah, he applied for a job, and that was it. He did not get the job. So that person automatically qualifies for an extended unemployment policy to get unemployment benefit, stay on unemployment, and they do the same thing. They just come out, it's like they ask for a crazy salary, and without any skills, without any job history, and they don't get a job. They just stay home and collect money. So this is what socialism is like. Socialism. This is an example of socialism. These guys don't want to work. They're going to piggyback off of a bunch of other people who are working, paying taxes, and as a result, our taxes go up because they need to cover all these expenses. Then they have other policies they set in place because they want to tailor to like bunch of globalists to make more money, and they restrict bunch of natural resources. They restrict usage of land, and this is the result. California now their gas is about $6, $7, or $8 a gallon in some places, even $10 a gallon. I've seen $10 a gallon. There was a report last week at $10 a gallon. You don't think that's going to cause an increase in food prices? You don't think that's going to cause an increase in prices all over the place? Grocery stores, restaurants. People can't afford to go to work anymore because it costs so much to pump gas. Can everybody buy an electric car right now? I don't think Tesla or any other electric company have the capability to produce millions of cars per year. They don't have that capability. They can't do it. How are you going to replace all the cars on the road? You Green New Deal people. You're trying to save the planet. You're going to destroy the society. That's what you're going to do. You're going to have people killing each other. You're going to have people robbing one another. So I guess that's the biggest plan that they have. They want society to go into chaos, and they want riots. They want people to go crazy. They want people to go nuts. Basically, they want to start a purge by continuing this madness, right? It's going to get to a point that people cannot afford to drive to the store because they need to save that gas for work. Because 10 gallons of gas costs you $50. In states like California, that $10, that 10 gallon doesn't get you far because you're sitting in traffic half the day. You don't really get the gas mileage out of your car that you're supposed to because you're sitting in traffic half the day. You're on stop and go traffic that eats more gas. So, I do have several cars, and I do have a 4-cylinder car that I recently got, which, I use it because it's a 4-cylinder, so I don't have to burn gas as much as I need to. Because I have kids, and I don't want to waste the money on gas when it's ridiculously expensive. I do have a sports car that drinks a lot of gas, so I like to have some extra, gas money left for that one. But not everybody's in my situation. Not everybody has my income. So for those of you who don't have that great of an income, and you keep killing yourself over these democratic parties and democratic policies, this is the result of it. If you don't have money to put gas in your car, I'm sorry, but it's not our fault. The so-called 81 million voters, which I don't know where they are, none of them are speaking. Everyone's silent now all of a sudden because they were dying to get Trump out. Now they were dying to get this moron in, and now all of a sudden they're nowhere to be heard of. They're nowhere to be around. And I'm not talking about The View because they're not there. They don't have it all there. A bunch of idiots sitting around the table talking crap. They don't even know what reality is because those people don't live in your shoes. Those people don't have the same experience as you do, as I do. I'm not rich. I'm part of the blue collar family. I make enough money to run my house, pay the utilities, feed my kids, feed my family, pay a mortgage, whatever. We're all hurting. Everyone's suffering right now. Is there a fix at the near site? I don't think so. But what's happening now is stock market is dropping. Cryptocurrency dropped a lot. Cryptocurrency was one of the big money-making machine, which dropped a lot. A lot of people lost money. The bad economy, bad policies. Is the result of that. Why? Well, people need money. Once they see stock markets coming down, once they see cryptocurrencies starting to dip, they're going to cash out. All those big whales, all those people who had their money in cryptocurrency or Bitcoin and all that stuff, they made crap load of money. Guess what? They're going to pull their money out. They're going to create a dip. Once the dip is created, once the money drops down again, once the whole thing goes into a free fall, guess what? They're going to dump their money back in there. And that's how they make money. So, many people I know, they've done it. They made crap load of money and they continue doing it. Unfortunately, cryptocurrency wasn't designed to be an investment platform. It was designed to be a decentralized process, decentralized money. But now it's turned into an investment platform where everybody's just trying to make a quick buck. But nevertheless, what's happening now, guys? It is they're like, oh, we're not in a recession yet. We're just hitting. We are at super high hyperinflation, and it's gonna get nuclear. It's gonna get to nuclear inflation. Nuclear inflation is gonna be disastrous to people. You're gonna see people on the street robbing one another. That's what nuclear inflation is gonna look like. Once that happens, then recession is gonna kick in, because people won't be able to go to work anymore. And so, if I were you, be careful where you spend your money. Be very conservative about your money. Have enough food supply in your house, specifically like dry food, beans, rice, pasta, stuff like that. So just in case, you have that rough month that you're gonna hit, you have something to feed yourself and feed your family. Protein is very important. So get cans of tuna. I'm not saying go crazy. I'm not saying go become a doomsday preparer, but something to have at home just in case shit hits the fan for a short amount of time, that you can't go to the store and buy something. Have some food supply at your house, some canned food, some chili, something that doesn't expire within the next year or two, that you can actually pop open and cook or boil or whatever. You can always make fire one way or another, or create heat one way or another. So I don't know. I would welcome everybody's comment to let me know what you think. So share, subscribe, like the page, leave your comments down below, and peace out.